I chose SUNY Poly because my junior year of high school, I actually came to visit the campus. And the minute I stepped foot on campus, I realized this is where I wanted to be. It was the perfect atmosphere of small enough classes, a beautiful campus, easy enough to interact with people. I was told when I was visiting that the school is only as big as you make it. So you can choose to have a huge campus and interact with everyone, or you choose to have a lot smaller of an experience and only interact with what you choose to do, which really resonated with me as an incoming student. I chose my major actually back when I was in middle school. Back in middle school, I've always in my life loved tinkering with stuff, building stuff, taking stuff apart. And when I was in middle school, I started doing research. We had a visiting engineer come in and do a presentation on mechanical engineering. I said, well, mechanical engineering sounds like fun, but I don't like math that much. You know, I'm really not big on the theory. I'm more interested in hands-on. When I visited here, I was presenting the mechanical engineering tech program, which is what I'm majoring in. And it really resonated with me that, you know, I need to go to school to break stuff. I get to go to school to take stuff apart, put it back together, and understand why we do that and the way those things work. My favorite class so far here at SUNY Poly would probably be mechanical components with Mr. Stanko. Mechanical components really gets into the way that machines work and, you know, the different systems involved, hydraulic systems, belt drives, chain drives, and understanding the forces at play in those. And goes into breaking stuff and putting stuff back together, which it's been really an interesting class so far. Here on campus, I'm currently the vice president of our SAE Baja team. Pictured behind me here is one of our cars. As a part of the Baja team, we work every year to build a brand new car from scratch to bring competition with 100 different schools from around the world. And so the way to represent SUNY Poly on the national stage, and it's a way to take what we learn in our classrooms and put it into something tangible. My best experience has got to be Baja by far. It's really allowed me to interact, you know, with people from all different grades. You know, I have friends who graduated 2 years ago. I have friends who are freshmen now that I've met through Baja. And it's a way to get involved with the greater campus community, because you get involved with the social media for SUNY Poly, you get involved with the leadership of student government, you get involved with the College of Engineering and any other clubs on campus that you want to get involved with. So it's a really good way to, you know, see more campus and see the behind the scenes that you wouldn't see otherwise. So in the summer of 2020, I worked at a company in Pittsfield, Massachusetts called Lenco Industries. There we built SWAT vehicles called the Lenco Bearcat. I had a chance to work in their engineering department there, which consisted of doing a little bit of research and design projects, as well as working with their shop floor and fixing any problems that come up in the construction of the vehicles on the shop floor. Currently, I'm assisting with another student's capstone project that I'll be taking on once he graduates this semester, which is the creation of a hydraulic four-wheel drive system for the Baja car pictured here. This year for SAE, they're requiring us to have a four-wheel drive system in the car that needs to be turned on or off, but it does need to be present and functional. So we're figuring out how to do that. SUNY Poly here has really given me a good perspective on what to expect in the real world, you know, in terms of working with my professors closely and being able to build really nice relationships, being with small class sizes and the really accessible nature of all the professors here. So I think it set me up well for a career in knowing, you know, how to be self-sufficient in a project, but also know to when to ask for help and to have the technical and the hands-on background to set myself up for a career in the research and design industry. You know, I was told this when I came to her that's what I tell everyone is that SUNY Poly is only as big as you. I've mentioned that a little bit before, but you know, you can get as involved as you want to be, or you don't have to get involved, and you don't get treated any differently on campus, whether you do things or whether you don't. But there's tons of opportunities, and if you don't see an opportunity that interests you, it's so easy to make one. It is so easy to make a club or join an organization, or you know, bring it up to the dean of engineering and say, hey, here's a project. Who do I talk to? And it's really easy to get involved and find your people and find your niche and make SUNY Poly your experience.